guys, and welcome back to a brand new piercing fail reaction video. Hi everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the scalding hot Assam, the Earl Grey? What shall I say is the tea? Today's tea has already been drunk, but it was rhubarb and custard flavoured tea, and it's the most delicious things I've ever had in my entire life. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new, hello, my name is Roly, piercing, body modification, tattoo weirdo here on the internet. So subscribe to the channel, there's a QR code here on the screen. Subscribe, join the fun. So today we're delving back into your new favourite series, That's It, I'm Piercing Shaming. And today, this is episode 4. Now don't worry, you don't need to watch them all in order, but you can go back and watch them all. This has been really fun to do. And it's a brand new page that we found a little while ago just called That's It, I'm Piercing Shaming. And it's just people posting obscene things. This one tends to be quite intense, so buckle up. Get your tickets ready for that trigger train, girls. I've got new merch out, so check out the links down below. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming up. But let's not beat around the bush wattly and get on with these piercing shaming videos. For God's sake. Why? Why? The world has gone mad. The world has gone mad. Why? Where even? That's... Oh my God. Oh... Crying is the last thing you're going to be doing in a few days when your whole nose has fallen off. I'm actually genuinely kind of speechless. I just don't understand. I joke, I keep joking about how everyone's just going actually insane. Everyone has gone insane. This is the shit that we would see when I first started doing piercing fails in 2018. When I first went viral and did my sort of main thing when I first started all that time ago, this is the shit that we would see. And it never kind of like eased off other things. We would always see a bit extreme stuff, but we're seeing so much more of it suddenly now in the past like 6 months. I don't know what's happened in the zeitgeist of people, but people have just gone insane. Why are we now suddenly seeing septum piercings done over and over and over again with piercing guns? How are we regressing so much in society that we've gone back to using really outdated methods of piercings? Like, these style of piercing guns are so outdated. They are so outdated. We would never use them for a septum piercing. There has never been a time in history where like piercing guns were marketed as septum piercing, like dum-diddy-dum-dum, you're dead.
Well, she deserved it.
Oh, no, stop it. Turn the sound off. Where's the sound? Why can't I turn the sound off? Oh my God. That is... No. What are we doing? Stop it. See, this is the problem. You get one account that does it and gets loads of likes, and suddenly all these other people are doing it. And now you've got these people here doing it with no gloves, no protection or anything. You're doing the most ridiculous thing you could possibly imagine to do. And you're gone, do you know what? I can do it too, but even worse. So now this person's pierced... Is it their baby finger? They've pierced their baby finger through the fingertip. And now they're... What are we doing? What are we doing? Stop it! That is so vile. That is absolutely vile. Look at this. Hello, yes, delicious. Please rip out my fingertips. I don't want fingerprints anymore. Like, what? Poor Mavis died getting her fingertip pierced. I can't even imagine how much that would hurt. Your fingers are so sensitive, and like the idea of piercing through that, like even just sort of pinching it a little bit is really painful, let alone actually shoving a needle through. And then like warp, so you've shoved a straight needle through here, and then you're gonna like bend the new hole by putting a horseshoe bar in it, and then flipping it round. Oh my God, that must have hurt so much. Like, what are we doing? Even if you want to argue, it's funny, it's meant to be piercing play, but why they're not using anything? They're not using any protection. Why is this girl? If that's the case, why it's piercing play? Why are they not using gloves? Like, just putting it on their jeans. They've just got a newly fresh hole in the piercing, and she's just like resting her hands on her jeans. You can't argue that this is just piercing play. No, at this point, this just feels like SH. This is honestly, what else are we doing here? Gotta need some coffee.
I need to drink my weight in nectar.
Oh my God. Oh my... No, stop it. This is why sometimes I'm just like, why are people so deranged? This is obviously a piercing play, corset piercing. It's very normal. We see piercing play quite often. We see corset piercings quite often. It's fine. Like, it is what it is. It's not for me, but like, sure, take the photo. But after you take the photo, you take it out. The whole point of doing things like corset piercings is you do it for a look. You don't try to live with it. Look at this person's arm. How is that comfortable? No, this is what I mean. objectively, even if like you had it and you really wanted to keep it, objectively looking at this, right, it looks bad. No one is going to see this red swollen mound that you have around your piercing and go, I really love that. It looks so cool. They're going to go, what is wrong with your body? Like, this is what are you doing? This doesn't look good. And this isn't judgmental or gatekeeping or being like, no, I just don't like it, therefore you shouldn't have it. Just a tiny bit of critical thinking. Look, that doesn't look good. And if you say it looks good, then you're deranged. This swollen mound of red agonies, your body going, I'm in distress, and you're keeping it in. What are you doing? You're not supposed to live with corset piercings. That's not the point of them. You're supposed to, and also like having these heavily dangly things in it as well. I mean, I'm saying this. Why am I trying to talk sense to someone like this who's so deranged to keep this to begin with? What are you doing? This has 91,000 likes. What is wrong with people? I mean, the comments have been turned off. I feel like that says everything you need to know, doesn't it? Oh, Jesus Christ. What on earth is that? Please tell me that was just for piercing play or something. Like, but thing is, it almost, no, because even if it was piercing play, you wouldn't put straight bars. You would still put the correct jewelry in. Oh my God. Pentagram girls. Oh, Baphomet is calling. Oh, the call is coming from inside the... Wow. Starry night, piercing my shoulder blade. I'm bleeding on the floor. Please get me the defibrillator. Summoning the devil, girls. Getting my shoulder blade tattooed has been agony. The idea of actually piercing, because piercings hurt more than tattoos. It's just for shorter periods of time. Having that more, like a more intense pain. Oh, no, thank you, ma'am. No, wham, bam. No, thank you, ma'am. I will not be sleeping with you.
He was a pervert.
Oh, God, here we go. Is this... Oh. I cannot believe that we're seeing more of this again. I just don't understand how... God, so what size are they going? I don't know what the original size was. This is the Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, they're still going? They're still going? They're still... Oh... Did you see the bit of skin then? If you look really carefully, annoyingly, you can't like skip on Facebook videos. It's really annoying. I can pause, but I can't like go back in time. Like if I could, oh wait, they're stopping. No, wait, what? Look here, look. You can already see the skin split. It's very difficult to see because I don't know how you can see it on screen. You can see around here, you can see slight discoloration, but here, if you just look here where my mouse is, like just in the circle, just here above the mouse, there's a red, you can see a red split where the skin is split. So they're going even bigger. They're going even larger. Oh, stop it. Your ear is fucked. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is huge. That is absolutely vile. You are in for a rough time, girl. You are in for... Oh my God. Oh.
Hello?
Did you see the blood? Did you see the split skin? Wait, let me see if I can... Look at that. Look at that. When you stretch your ear skin should never be like a point like that. Look at the split. Look at that. This is not a stretched ear. Look. That ear is not stretched. That ear is ripped. There's a very big difference between stretching your ear and ripping your ear. That is absolutely vile. That would have been so painful. Fun fact, right, that happened. I got my right ear pierced and I really want to get it the same size as this. So this is 10 millimeters and I've been trying to stretch this up. I went up one size the other day, one size, and my ear was like, nah, I don't think so.
Get it out!
It got inflamed, it was really angry. It was literally going from like 4 millimeters to 5 millimeters, like a tiny jump. Instantly was like, no, you can see I don't have a plug in at the moment. I've just got a bit of jewelry. My ear swelled up, it was really angry, and I did it all correctly, the right way to do. And that's how my ear reacted, going up one size. Going up how many size? I don't even know what this is. Maybe that's like a 6 millimeter, and that top one looked about maybe 14 or 15. Like it's way bigger than this is. Your ear is going to be so swollen, horrific. We never see what they're like healed. That's not going to heal. That's a blowout. You've ripped your ear open. You're going to scar so badly on your earlobe now. Never going to go back to normal. I would love to see what it looked like in a couple days time, because when it comes to swelling, it's normally not until like the end of like day 2, like day 3, where you really see like the height of the swelling and the height of the like the pain. But it was this as well, this part here where you could see the split in the ear. That was so bad. Like Pac-Man's face. Oh, oh my God.
She's split in half.
Anyone want this next? Just $20. Flat pierce. Jesus! Thing is, when you do a piercing, you should never have the ear that distorted, but also it's like piercing into the hair. Do you just, what? What is happening? What are you doing? What? I cannot believe the way that he pierced that and kind of just like shoved it through like that. That is obscene. It's like piercing into the hair. I just don't get it. Why would you not tie your hair up? Like tie your hair up, get it out of your face. Just having your hair now is on a fresh piercing. The way that he pushed it though, and like your ear should never distort like that getting a piercing. There should have been enough support so it stayed firm, not have it bend like this. What are you doing? Just piercings directly into the hair. And this is like the official account posting this as well. This isn't like another page. This is the official account posting this. Obviously someone shared it onto their Facebook page that I'm on. Like this person did this, recorded it and put it on as if it was like normal. The way that it bent the ear out of shape like that. No. Why so aggressive? Like, yeah, why is it so aggressive? I'm reading the comments now. Oh yes, flat back with a free lobotomy. Wonderful. No, what are we doing? Fast piercer doesn't mean good piercer. Yeah. Why are you so obsessed with death? I feel a bit delirious today. I've just come back from like so the last couple of days I've had like 2 long day sessions tattooing my back here. I just posted a reel about it yesterday. We did like the grunt section on my halo like side, but every time we do my back, we always do 2 days. So Vulcan, how he works, just 2 days in a row. So by the 3rd day, I'm always a little bit sort of like disheveled. I'm always like, I'm gonna have a restful day today. I'm filming today, so I'm a little bit loopy on my poopy girls.
I love it when you bleed on my face.
Pierce my conch with me. Disclaimer, I'm not doing this right. Don't do this the way I'm doing. So majority of my piercings I did myself, and I did them with a piercing gun that I got off eBay, but I moved and I don't have the piercing gun anymore. So I'm just gonna pierce the earring through my ear. Now this is the earring that came with the piercing gun, so it's sharp.
No, it's not sharp.
I just actually pierced this a few days ago and it did not come out straight at all.
I wonder why. Oh, I just pierced it myself and it didn't come out straight. I wonder why. It's probably because you don't know what you're fucking doing. You're just gonna force
this, which is probably not right.
You're going to use Bactine.
You probably really should not use this, but I need to disinfect everything, so that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, first I'm gonna wash my hands. That's definitely
You've already been holding.
Okay.
Oh, Lord, give me strength. Okay.
Now I'm going to disinfect the earring. I actually haven't had a cartilage piercing before.
You're using Bactine as the alcohol to
And I know you're really not supposed to pierce your cartilage like this. You're supposed to use a needle, but
what would you do without internet attention?
We're not gonna do. Now I'm gonna like clean the area off.
Are you just cleaning it off with piss? I don't know.
Eyeliner.
Oh God, of course, just wonderful.
terrible.
I'm sure that pen is clean.
I shoved it up my ass.
You're literally shoving. You're literally shoving
Make
it.
sure this is straight. Okay, ow, this actually hurts. Okay, this is actually scary. I'm actually scared.
The thing is, it's all about saying I've cleaned everything. The amount of times you've brushed your hands through your hair.
On my ear first. Okay, got the ice.
Oh, again, this is not clean.
Put this on my ear, I guess. Okay, I suck. I heard it crunch.
Oh my God.
Bro, I'm pushing so hard. It's not going in.
You're gonna get me wrinkled.
It's a bad idea. I pushed so hard.
This is obscene. I think we can all agree that this is obscene. If you don't think this is obscene, then you are deranged.
Oh,
Did you hear that? You hear the pop?
now, obviously, I will be changing out the earring with the smaller one once this heals.
You'll be lucky if that even, like, it. Now what are you spraying on it?
I'm so scared for this, bro. If I had to rate the pain, honestly, it didn't hurt that bad. I would probably give it like a 4.
I don't believe you for a second. That is just absolutely obscene. Piercing guns already cause enough trauma, but at least it kind of gets it done. You just like doing that, bending your ear out of shape and just like basically just ripping a hole through your cartilage. I don't even have how. Imagine just like splitting your ear open like that. It's just utterly absurd. Utterly deranged. Utterly absurd.
Oh, you?
Great. Another nose piercing. Come to Ink Villains to get your nose pierced. I feel like we shouldn't be going to Ink Villains. Right, but let's see what happens. So, person's getting the nose pierced.
And breathe. There we go. Let's get through that.
What the hell?
There you go. Be through.
Why did that take so long? Why did that take so long to go down?
Right there. Should know Joe, right?
Why did that take him so long to put the needle in? I don't understand why it took him so long to put the needle in. Comment, he goes way too slow. Is that needle blunt? Jesus. Gonna get the, but like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, It took him like 8 seconds. Why did it take him 8 seconds to put the needle through? This isn't 8 seconds for setup and making it all. This is 8 seconds for literally pushing the needle through. Don't go to ink villains. No, don't say, don't do it. No, love yourself more. Go to ink heroes instead.
Don't tell me what to do.
So what's this? Oh God, do you remember this? Oh, so this was in a video a long time ago. And this is one of those sort of 5-minute craft style video companies that do these like weird videos. Look at that. Look at, how did you look at the what? How on earth did you do that? High nostril. Did they call that a high nostril? Piercing 3, high nostril. The thing is, there's trolling, and then there's taking trolling to a whole new level where you're literally actually body modification trolling. This is, look, the dot, like how far off those dots were that? And then, like, look at that. Look at the, look. And then let's go. And then wonk. Look how wonk. That's, even though we saw this, what, maybe a year ago, I'm still so shook to the core. Like, I'm not surprised that videos like this recirculate after like a year or so. It's so, like, these videos are perfect recirculation for new people seeing them, like a new generation of people see them or something, and they'll recirculate because look at that. It's the Leaning Tower of Bridge piercing. I don't understand what, and this is not a happy smile. This is like, I want to kill myself. Even Satan's like, do you know what? No, not for me. You can go up to heaven. Don't want people like you. Wonky, wonky, wonky bridge, wonky, wonky.
This song is so bad.
Oh God. What a wild thing to do just on the, oh, it's like, yeah, just touch the guy on his shoulders, on his clothes with your gloves. I'm gonna have to take the sound out because there's music. Just like to grab his shoulders, you know, just wearing your gloves and just grabbing his shoulders because of course that's still clean. This is a wild thing to do on the street. Imagine doing this just on the street. Kind of looks like a fun fair behind her, actually. Oh my God. Completely missed where you dotted as well. Oh my God. That is, what a bonkers thing to do on the street. Is that a curved barbell? And she's using a curved barbell as well, not even a surface bar. I mean, I was surprised. Jesus Christ. Again, you're in for a rough couple of days. This is, I used a curved barbell in a surface piercing. It actually just looks a bit, it also looks just a bit stupid. I felt like the balls were too big. They needed to be smaller. I'm not normally lost for words, but some of the stuff that we've seen today is so obscene. I'm finding it hard to like speak. My brain is already frazzled dazzled already. And the things that are going on here are it's just absolutely preposterous. To do a piercing like this from someone who's clearly so unprofessional on the street at a carnival or something with the wrong jewelry, how does this have 25,000 likes? How are people so stupid? Oh my God. Wrong jewelry, should be a surface bar, not a curved barbell. Here, it also just looks like the balls just look a little bit two-faced. I always say like certain types of piercings look good on certain people. Not every single person has like specific features that kind of fit certain piercings. I just think these balls are just a little bit too big. I don't know, I feel like they're quite harsh. I just think they're a bit big. I don't know, I just think it looks a bit big on his face. I don't know, it just doesn't look, I also don't think the positioning is very good. It's actually quite low down for an anti-eyebrow piercing. Normally they're a little bit higher. This feels quite low. It feels more almost like a cheekbone piercing rather than a anti-eyebrow. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I also think because he's got nothing else, it looks like he's got no piercings here, nothing on his body, his lips, his nose, or eyebrows, or anything. It just looks a little bit, because there's nothing else, it stands out so much. And I think because it was done badly, it then it emphasizes how bad it was. To sing one of my old favorite songs, I was dead, 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 I was dead on the floor.
Never ever sing that again.
Jesus, biblically accurate belly button infection. I love how this person circled this as if like any of this is any better. The entire thing is rotten, sir. You don't need to circle this one thing. We can see it. They're all battling for superiority because, as I always state, if you're going to get multiple belly button piercings, you have to make sure that the jewelry is the correct size so it doesn't push on each other. You should not be having, like, these balls in the middle are too big. You have too much trying to go in there. They are too big. You need to downsize them all. I mean, you could have one big feature one, but these ones either side need to be like flatbacks at that point. You need to put flatbacks on them. There's too much going on here. They're all pushing against each other, trying to fight for the leader. No, I am the leader of the gang. I'm the leader of the gang. What was that song? I don't know why that's it. I'm the leader of the belly button. Knowing my luck, it's some problematic person who's been cancelled. Bruh, is this pierced right? Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, you don't normally see like horizontal industrial piercings, like they normally go like that. That's just literally just like straight through. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, Mary Magdwashliers. I was the first woman.
That's a woman? Dear Lord.
That must feel so painful. I don't even know how you even get it in that deep. Literally pushing against your temple. How does that get, I don't know how that even gets, that's deep. I'm almost a little bit impressed by how deep it is. Oh, she's touching the inner sphincter. I don't even know. How did you do that? Magic. The piercer, whoever's done it, has gone, you don't have the right ear shape for an industrial because the rim here to do like a normal industrial is basically non-existent. So instead of going, maybe you shouldn't get it, they've gone, let's be experimental. I mean, they've just done it horizontally, like up the top of the ear. If you really wanted industrial piercing, you could have got one where you sort of go in like a half moon or something, where you get it here and get it here, and you have like a bar that's like bent in the middle, almost like a really large curved barbell. And then you can have like a fun industrial kind of style piercing, but it's not going to be causing your temple to be squashed in. Should I give up or should I get this industrial? Even if it pops my temp. The bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe. Did anyone say that back in the school? Back in my school, we always, that was, I mean, I'm sure it might be a common thing, I don't know. Some of the like the more chubby girls come to school and they have these like huge like hoops. And it was like, it was always the saying of like, the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe. Was that a thing in your school? My favorite after shower activity, oh Jesus, oh sis, you need to take them earrings out. God. You are going to be left with awful slits in your ears. So I know she's piercing a cartilage. I was more concerned by the thing is, right, if you really want to wear these huge hoops and things and heavy jewelry, wear them as a one-off or like as a, you know, when you get ready to have like an outfit. Say you're going out to a club or going to a party or going to a friend's house or doing something, use those kind of types of jewelry as like a fun dress up thing. Don't wear them all the time. Your ear is just, in a couple of years time, it's just gonna split through your ear. This is way too heavy. It's just gonna split through your ear. I get that people like what they like and things, but sometimes your likes come with like restrictions, and this is so much like weight for a piercing gun, one like 0.8 thin or 1.1 millimeter thin jewelry, like bar length, bar size, sorry. It's just gonna rip through. But also, can we not pierce our cartilage with these little old plastic guns, please? Absolutely not. No. Just no. Everything no. Everything's no. Everything is just a no. No. That is too heavy for your ear. Down, down, da 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 down, down, da 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 down, down. I ripped a hole in my earlobe. Down, down, da da da.
He's slipping into insanity again. I can hear it in his voice.
Can I eat with it?
Oh, what's happening? What? Oh, pierce her mouth shut, girls. Jesus Christ.
It's worth it to look this cool.
Can I sneeze? And why? Because why not? Y'all saying the men need a shorter one. Can I eat with it?
Wacky Cathy and her wacky industrial mouth piercing. Like, obviously this is just done for a joke and some sort of site ultimate whatever. It's one of these things that they just repost other people's content and they put like some weird thing over it being like, oh yeah, oh, she came out of the house and died, and then they use the entire video. Like, it's the most untransformative thing you could ever see. Like, it really pushes the limit of fair use. Like, Jesus. When anyone ever says that, like, I steal content or I don't do things, I'm like, have you actually sat and watched a video? The amount of effort and time to change and comment and do things is very different. They think of freebooting stuff like this. Essentially, what this page is doing is just freebooting. They've got this person's content, just kind of put, like, the least amount of effort in to make it different, just so they can reap the rewards. She's just got a bar and she's put it through the top and bottom, her like Medusa and Labray piercing, and made like a funny video, and obviously people just ran with it. Outside of the piercing world, people will be like, why have you done that, you stupid old wow. But inside mod world and internet world, like, it's clearly just done for a video. That's clearly just done for a video. Oh God, this is loud. So, ow, bang. Yes, I actually did that, girls, and I died. Okay, oh, a lovely ruler. Yes, I'm sure that's lovely and clean. Oh God. Bang! And the dirt is gone. These are my thirds. Oh, piercing guns in 2025.
No, I'm dead.
She shook her head no. I ended up doing her... What? What? So you just dropped it on the floor. Great. Just use a dirty... My mum had left to get my dad from the airport and I got bored. Oh my God. Oh God, girl. What are you doing? That's like half cartilage, half... Oh, Jesus. That looks like actually quite far in, almost on like the lump, like where the ear goes into the conch. That positioning was really, but like, it's like pushing against the rim. Oh God. And I bet you haven't cleaned that gun either. I bet like you were just using it from person to person, not wiping it down or cleaning it. How many more are you doing? Jesus Christ. Just because you can.
Die.
How many are you doing? Jesus Christ. Someone said here, I want to see a week update because I want to see how she's doing. Yeah, she's dead. She died. She's fully under. She's 6 feet under.
She's dead.
Why so? I mean, I'm impatient. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impatient. But why must you do so many in one go? I don't understand why you can't just be like, let's just see how this goes first. Let's see that my ear doesn't hate it. Let's see how my ear heals. Just some kind of a critical thing you go to. Maybe I should just see how I'm doing. Oh God, there's a lot. What appears that had your artist shop owner did 9 of these did 9 of them in a sitting. Your best guess is to which 9 he did. This, like that's so close to the edge. The thing is, if you don't want, like, if you're scared to pierce your cartilage, just like don't do things like this, because sometimes you would have seen, I mean, there was a girl actually I knew growing up and she did it a bit like this because she didn't want to pierce the actual cartilage, and then within like a few months it had ripped out because it was so close to the edge. And this one as well, like it almost looks like they've kind of just like pinched the skin on the ear rather than actually the cartilage and then pierced through the skin and to miss the cartilage. What? That's so close to the edge. This is, what's this? The idea of having 9 piercings in one go as well. 9! I just burped, I'm sorry. 9! As I've been claiming a little while ago, I feel like so many people got Miss Rona multiple times and it just rotted their brain. Now they're just making these decisions that are just so absolutely balmy. Why would you, again, I don't understand the impatience. Why do you need 9 piercings in one go? 9. I could not imagine the pain of healing 9 piercings, especially when you added in an industrial piercing, which in itself, industrial piercings, if you have nothing else right and you just get an industrial piercing, that alone is so difficult to heal. They're one of the worst piercings to heal. So to add that with also, I don't know what other, I'm guessing these 3, and maybe these 2. I don't know exactly which ones are the brand new ones. I'm assuming these 2 maybe. That looks like they've been done on piercing guns as well. I tried to heal 9 piercings all in one go. I would just die. The most piercings I've ever got in one go is 2. There's a couple times I've had 2 piercings done and that was enough. There's no way I could have done more. They ain't gonna last very long. A lot of them are coming up very soon because you've done them too close to the edge. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know if this is, can you put this on the internet? I'm just fully gonna have to blur. I'm sorry, there's no sort of like half blurring I can do. It's just an entire, wow.
I've lost my pussy.
They've tried to put like some sort of like, a tape, padding around it. Padding? I can't even speak. Kitchen roll around it, so you can't really see. You can fully just see inside this girl's vulva. Like, you can just see the whole, I can see her, like, that's not covering anything. This shot here, again, it's blurred, so you can't see it. You can literally see inside. You can see fully just inside. This is on Facebook. Essentially, what's happening here, you can't see it. The person's getting a second piercing, but it's not going through like the hood. It's like just above it. A little bit like, think about a penis, right? Just at the root of the penis, just above there, kind of on the sort of the pubis bone mound. That's where this person's getting a piercing. The jewelry is way too small. This last shot here is fully just, look at my, wow.
Put it away, put it away.
Oh. God. I love that, like, I have to censor everything I'm saying, blur things, blur this out, when there's literally just, like, an entire vagina just on the screen here on Facebook, and it's completely fine. So yeah, this person was having a piercing, like a surface piercing right here, just, like, above the hood and kind of just slightly above. But the problem was, the bar was, they were using a straight bar, which is completely the wrong type of jewelry to have in a surface piercing. Also, the jewelry was way too small, like way too small. It was already like fully like touching both sides. It was like completely squashed, like completely awful. If you're gonna get a genital piercing, right? If you're gonna get anything in that sort of region, in the groinal area, why would you do it so wrong? I cannot fathom the idea of having a PP or a JJ down piercing and doing it all wrong. You don't get more than one, sis. Like you don't get to restart it. Like if that gets infections and disgusting, that's it. You have to be like hyper vigilant. Research before you do any kind of modification down there, because you want to make sure that who you're going to is going to protect your crown jewels.
Swiss Army Fanny.
Have we got another one? Are you joking? Just music. Oh my, what? This isn't even the stretchy lady that we normally see. This is a completely different person. Ear dilation. There's no such thing as ear dilation. This is just called ear mutilation. Jesus, what? I'm so, I don't understand how this is becoming a big thing. We are seeing this more and more. Just use a dermal punch. If you don't want to wait and you don't want to stretch your ear, just get a dermal punch and have someone punch it through at like 6 millimeters, and you can skip all the beginning. It's still a bit of a rough healing, but it's way better than for your ear to do that than it is to do this. You're just ripping. They're still going. How much? That is, imagine going from nothing to that in one go. Imagine going from nothing to that all in one go. You can already see how angry this ear is. Like, you can already see how, like, you know when something gets bad, when essentially, when things like plastic surgery or whatever, when you get someone's, like, you sort of pull the skin too much or everything stretched, like it goes all like shiny and everything stretches out. You can see like the shine here. This is just, look how you can see how red it is. You can already see there's like blood. You can see blood build up like underneath it as well. It boggles the mind that we are seeing this more and more and more. More. No, thank you. No, thank you. More. Die. Just look at that. Look, you can see the swollenness. Wait for a couple of days and your ear is literally going to be like eating, it'll be swollen so much it's going to eat that metal bloody like tunnel you've got. I find it so perplexing as to why like piercers agree to do this to begin with anyway. This isn't going to be some sort of like secret hidden knowledge that you just need to know. No, you would fully know that doing this is bad. Like this is not new information. We knew stretching your ear like this is terrible. When I first started stretching my ear back in like, when did I stretch this? Like in like 2011, we all knew the sizing. Even back then, we knew that like stretching too fast, too quickly, skipping sizes, forcing things in your ear was always going to end badly. This isn't new information. This was posted April 1st. April Fool's, girl! She died! Oh, wonderful. Literally, this is what's going to happen to your ear if you blow out. Piercer, what do you want? Hey, yeah, I'm going to give me that smashed out butthole look. Oh my God, butthole group, I love it. If you're going, do you want this to happen to your stretched ear hole? Because if you go too fast and give yourself blowouts, maybe have an allergic reaction to something, I don't know. Hello, look at my sphincter piercing. It's actually just my earlobe. Oh God, I have no words but other than ethno, poor baby, also professional, my ass. Professional, God, I'm getting two things. Beep. Professional painless double ear low piercing combo on a 2-week-old baby. First of all, that wasn't painless. That baby would have felt that trauma. Just because it's a baby, we won't necessarily remember it. The body will still go for it. I never understand this whole thing about, oh, they're too young to remember. That doesn't make it okay. Does that mean you're gonna, I don't know, smack them around the face and be like, well, they're too young to remember the smack. Just because someone's too young to remember, their body's still going to feel the stress hormone. The body's still going to feel fear and anger. All these things, like a baby might not be able to process and understand what's going on, but all those emotions and things are still gonna be like going through that baby's body and still causing them like harm. There's lots of things that you can do in that situation then if they're not going to remember it.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Oh! We're not doing this. We're not doing it. We're just not doing it. We're not making this a trend. We're not doing it. This isn't not happening. Oh, that's like people saying irregardless. There isn't not happening. Irregardless. I could care less what you think. So you could care less. Eyelid, the droopy eyelid. I don't know, girls. Someone's commented here, my friend has this done. Apparently not too painful. Your friend's a twat. Okay, so, oh, piercing downwards to the eyeball? Stabbed in the eyeball, needle in the eyeball, girls. We had that girl piercing a nostril upwards towards the eyeball. Now we've got this guy piercing an eyebrow down into the eye. I don't think I've ever seen someone do an eyebrow backwards like that. I've had my eyebrow done twice, and both times it was done from the bottom up, like to avoid the eye. Which I've never seen someone pierce directly towards the eyeball. I mean, that bar, there is literally no space. Well, that bar is absolutely the wrong size. There is no room. Like, the bottom of this ball is touching, the bottom of this ball is touching. Like, when the balls or the cones or whatever you're using is already sitting against the entrance and exits hole, it's too small. There needs to be space. It's a bit annoying to begin with when you have oversized jewelry. You catch it more. It's annoying. I get it. But it's very important. If your bar's too short and your piercing swells, where do you think the swelling is going? Oh, it's going through the bar and you're eating that bar. You need room for swelling. There is no room in this for swelling. But piercing towards the eyeball? Stabbed in the eye, girls. Any piercers here? Have you ever pierced downwards like that? I don't think I've ever witnessed a piercing go from the top to the bottom on an eyebrow piercing. And that was how she died. The industrial looks so bad. I think it's either has an infection or growing a bump or a collection of both. Wait a minute. I love that this person has specified the industrial looks so bad, but completely ignored this orbital piercing they've got through the forward helix and a rook piercing. And look, what's all, there's even stuff down here.
It's unbelievable.
Here we go round the rook and forward helix and helix. Here we go round the rook and forward helix. He is dead. Yeah, I mean, the industrial, this is awful. Like, it's been pierced so close, obviously, inwards. Again, this rim is not, there's not enough rim on this ear to have an industrial piercing. Again, I'm sorry, people. You might not like to accept it, but some people just can't have specific piercings because you do not have the right anatomy for it. If your ear is not the right shape, you cannot get an industrial. I don't care everything is unfair. I don't give a shit. That's just reality, and you can't have it.
Who says I can't?
This is pierced so close to the flat. You're in for a rough time if you don't take that out. But this orbital, what's going on here? Any pressure along this part of the bar here is just going to make the entire thing agony. That's not a great place for an orbital piercing. This isn't a great location. This is not a good location for an orbital piercing. I couldn't even imagine how you're going to heal that. That is probably one of the deepest scoop piercings I've ever seen. So normally they're called frog eyes, or you can scoop piercings or frog eyes. There's a surface piercing, a little bit like a snake eye. A snake eye goes on the end, whereas scoop and frog eyes, there's like flat on the actual tongue. This is more like an axolotl eyes or something because it's so wide. I just don't even, that is so deep. That is so deep in the tongue. That is so deep. I can't even get a regular tongue piercing because my veins in my tongue are apparently too big. The idea that you could just do this piercing through the entire tongue, you're just asking to die. You're just asking to die. Something about this makes me feel like their piercer was not very reputable. No, I don't think so. I have to blur the center. You can come follow me on Patreon if you want to see the unblurred stuff. Essentially, this person has a huge nail that's like the side, like this long, through their fingertip, like here and here. Piercing players gone crazy. I'm assuming they were at like a work. I'm assuming they're like a mechanic or a builder or just something that involves building things or using equipment like that, and they've pierced through their finger by accident by like a nail gun or something. Or it could have been Wacky Keith going, "Look at me, guys." I did a thing. What? Oh no. You are too old to be doing stupid shit like this. You are too old to be The girl dads, apparently this is called. You are too old to be doing shit like this. You are old enough to go to a piercing studio. Like, you are fully old enough to think, maybe I should get a professional to do this. You are too old to be doing stupid shit like that. Oh my God, we've got another one. What's happening? What's happening? The thing is, let me just turn the music off. This sound on this one. I can. This is only just been posted on this page. There's possibilities you might have seen this one. I don't know. It's really difficult to remember because, of course, when it comes to ear stretching, the videos all kind of look very similar. That looked like it was nothing, and they're doing. Oh my God! Why? Why so many? That is so. That is. It's just utterly obscene. It's just what. Oh my God! Anytime I see one of these, no matter how many times I've seen these videos, like of different people getting stretched, they always have the same. Like, I'm never not shocked, like shook to the core. Oh God, Jesus Christ, that must be so painful. You should not have to push that hard to get the plug in it. You should never have to push your ear put that much pressure and thing on to get the. It looks all right now. But that's because the rim of it is hiding the actual, like, the rim of it that sort of spreads out is hiding the actual gore that you can see on the inside. You are insane. Okay, so this person is, oh, I think I look good. Do you think I look good, Mr. Armstrong? No. Oh, God. Bang. And I've died. You just shattered your cartilage and now you're going to hell. Nothing too crazy. I got the snake eye piercing and within 3 days, what did I say, day 3, it was bleeding non-stop. I went to the ER and they told me there was no saving the piercing. Took 2 ER doctors to get it out because the ball had begun to lodge itself in my tongue. Do not feel sorry for you. At this point, you are not going, like there are some things you can claim ignorance, right? If this was like 2010, I would understand. You know, there were mistakes, even I made mistakes back in like sort of when I first started getting piercing, I started getting piercing like sort of in the mid to late 2000s. Like, so even before then, piercing knowledge wasn't as accessible, you know, especially living in a small town. It was a completely different time. So things were different then. So like, of course, make mistakes back then. That was when people were still learning things. But at this point, we fully know that snake eye piercings is so dangerous. It's very rare that piercers will even do it. You don't go and get snake eye piercing without already knowing. You might have done and looked at videos of people getting snake eye piercings. Check any second to look through the comment section of anyone getting snake eye piercings, and the majority of people are saying that's stupid, that don't do that, you're gonna die. You do not get snake eye piercings in 2025. Be so ignorant about it. Be like, I've never heard of this before. I just thought I want this thing. No, you would have fully known. So no sympathy. Sorry. If you bleed out and die, do not feel sorry for you. Sorry. So you made your bed, now die.
That's not a nice thing to say.
Oh, for God's sake, what's going on? No, can we? I'm gonna take out audio. It's like, it's blurring. You can probably tell by now. It's some child who, well, I say child, a baby, looks, what? God. If I was to make an assumption, this child is literally maybe like 2 or 3 months old, just absolutely getting their ears pierced in some sort of mall with a piercing gun, just utterly deranged. I'm bored. No, leave, go, get out, leave right now. It's the end of your baby. I've made my stance on babies getting piercings very clear, and you'll never change your mind about it. Okay, so wait. Why we're obsessed? Wearing flat back earrings equals shockingly easy. What? Wearing flat back earrings equals shockingly easy. Lovely. So that they've why are you so obsessed with? Wow. So this person's got a Julian, they're just kind of using that long thing to put it through. I need to get rid of this Mariah Carey song. Did that really make a difference? Does that really make it easier? I don't know if that, like, putting that piece of jewelry behind, just doing that, is that difficult?
No.
I understand more if it's in a really awkward position. That's really difficult to get to, but like just putting that through a conch, did you really need to use that huge instrument? Was that necessary? Why are you so obsessed with me? Well, guys, we are well and truly aboard that trigger. We are on that trigger train today. Choo-choo, speeding down the railway, crashing off the cliff and plunging to our deaths. Bye. Oh, I'm back like Jesus Christ. Oh, squat for Jesus. I can't really squat. My second skin on my back is too tight for me to be able to like squat like that. Anyway, yeah, as I said at the beginning of this video, these are always utterly absurd and deranged. Just something about this page that we're on that really gets people bonky wonky. She's crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy. He's crazy. They're crazy. It's crazy. Scum. Crazy for thinking that you were a good piercer. I'm going to a trance rave tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're still watching the video now, comment down below.
Up the bum.
And as I said at the start of the video, I don't know the exact timing because I'm filming this a little bit in advance. So check in the description, check in my merch link. There should be some more designs out there at the moment. I'm waiting for mine to arrive and we'll do like a big reveal. Today's Instagram shout out goes to Young Favorite 95. Thank you for following me over on Instagram. Come follow me on Instagram. I can't speak. Oh my God, come follow me on Instagram and you can join. And maybe the next Instagram shout out. A massive shout out to my lovely Patreons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. Thank you for being my patron. And an extra special shout out to my top 2 patrons, Damon Narell, Radhika Madala, Andrew Alexa, Zoe Brost, Samuel, Tadeo Anaya, Lovely Caitlin, Leon P, Jenny Wood, Adam Flelminster, Keen Jellybean, Purple-Eyed Fox, Kaz, Eva, Ned Niaz, Join the Navy, Demon Bunny, Kimmy H, Blue Gem, TNS Mum, Adam Brett Bash, Rishi, They Call Me Doc, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, Erin Grace, Benjamin Baker, IEA, Robin Scott Palmer, Steffi Tech, Chloe Louise, Alicia Marie, and Shell Herman. Thank you for being my top tier patrons. And of course, yeah, come follow on Patreon. You can see lots of little bonus things, unblurred imagery, and just a bit of craziness. Anyway, thank you. Be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be. And don't let any bitch out there tell you you can't be you. Why is that? Because you don't stretch your ear 8 sizes in one go.